Hey guys, Keith from Cage's Garage. Thanks for coming back. Another video here. Today I'm working on Chevy Sonic again. I did a bunch of work on this thing a while ago. It's running a lot better. You can look at the other videos to check out what I did. Now the deal is, she's complaining that the AC is getting hot, not running well, blah blah blah. The AC is on right now, and the fan's running, but it keeps shutting off. And I think it keeps shutting off when the AC compressor shuts off. Let's see here. No, AC compressor is running, so this should be going, and it's stopping. I don't know why. We did check, the fuse was blown. I put a new fuse in there, in the fuse box right here. So I don't know what the problem is. I'm going to replace the whole fan assembly. If you look at the fan, it's kind of wobbling around. I think maybe that could be an issue. Maybe a fan relay is going bad. I'm not sure, but I bought a new fan. This thing has 140 something thousand miles on it. Original fan. I'm shutting it off. Yeah, the AC. And she says the temperature gets hot sometimes. So let's see what I gotta do. I don't have to take too much off to get this fan off. It's just she just got here. She drove about maybe half an hour, so the car's all hot. And plus, I just had to run it for a little bit. But it looks like got a couple bolts on the fan shroud. I gotta get the reservoir out of the way. It might not be too bad. It just has to cool down a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna get the other one out of the box and see if I can match it up. Alright, I took off, there's two 10mm bolts here that hold on the reservoir. Got that out of the way. And then you have two 8mm bolts on the radiator, on the fan, attached to the radiator right here and here. They're 8mm. Looks like there's something I might have to unsnap here. And then the thing just slides in. This slides in. You slide that in and push it on, and then put the bolts back in. Yeah, you can see where it slides in right here. And then there's another one on the bottom. I pulled the hose out of over here. And, oh yeah, there's a metal line down over here. Metal line right here. Pull that out. Okay, that's pretty much out. Hopefully that doesn't stop it from, that's the it's like transmission line. Hopefully that doesn't stop me from getting this fan out. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing out. Okay, the engine's still a little warm. And I already burnt my hand once on the exhaust, so. Now let's see, it goes this way. And it won't go that way. I need to take the transmission line off to get it out of the way. Let's do that. So here's the old fan. It's all wobbly. I think whatever bearings are in there are probably going bad, or are bad. There's no missing blades or anything. I don't see anything chopped up. It's not round. Who knows if it ever was. But the newer one's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of play in that. And then this thing, whatever this is some kind of resistor. All of the insulation is coming off. So maybe it was getting overheated. I don't know. I don't know what this does. I mean, I think there's a little resistor in there. I don't know what this piece is, but there's wire, exposed wire. It's probably not supposed to be exposed. So it was time to replace this thing anyway. So that's going right in the trash. See ya. Alright, so there was one. So I took the okay. So I took the transmission line off. See it right there. All I did, I just used a pick, and then you grab this thing, and I was doing it with 2 hands because these things disappear real quick. They fly off. I grabbed it with this, grabbed 2 hands, and just pried it off, and then just pulled that transmission line right out. The other thing that was stuck was down here. This white thing was stuck in right here on the fan. So I got my panel popper, stick panel popper in there, popped it out. It took me a little bit of maneuvering around to get that thing out, but it came out, and I'm gonna video putting it back in because I think putting it back in is gonna be more of a problem. But just all I do is just move this out of the way, move these out of the way, the AC lines out of the way a little bit. Probably this wire was getting in the way, so I'll pull it up here so it's out of the way when I put it back in. So I gotta put new fans in, snap this guy in down there, and just do all the reverse. All right, let's see if I can get the new one in. This new one is made in Taiwan. It should go in like this. Let me get some gloves on. All right, move this out of the way. Come on. There we go. And balls right down. Put the hole in the radiator. No, I gotta get this side down over here. Actually, it was like this because this has to get by. Yep. And then that has to get by. No, this is easier than I thought it was gonna be. And this. So that. Now I got to put these in down here. All right, so I could see that the white connector down there is getting in my way. So I have to get this right in here. That one's in, the other one's in. I'll use 2 hands, I'll get them right in. Over to the right. Can't because these are in the way. Lift it up. There. Nope. Come on, it was in. There. In. In. Let's get transmission lines down at the bottom here. Push that in. Get this transmission line. That will go back in. That will go back in. Alright, we're good. I'm gonna put the clip. I'm gonna put the clip back on the transmission line. I'm gonna take this clip and I don't know if I can get it. Try to show you this here. Clip. Put it. I thought I could put the clip in and then put the line in. It's not working. Let's put the line in. The line goes right there, and then I'll put the clip in. All right. So I dropped a little clip. I was trying to put it in, dropped it. Fell all the way down the bottom, pain in the neck. Took the fan out again. Now I put it back in. I put the 2 bolts on this side, hold it. That's on this hose is there, and the can't see it. The clip for the transmission lines are down there. They're on. Now I'm gonna do the clip again. I'm putting a magnet right here in case I drop it again. Hopefully I won't, but I'm going to put it through the top here down, and I'm using these pliers here. I'm going to slide the clip on there and hopefully get it this time. You just got to make sure you push the transmission line all the way in so you can get the clip on. All right, I'm going to do that, And then the last thing to do would be, oh, I gotta hook the wire up. That would be good, right? Hook this connector, and then this, and then put the coolant tank here. I'll come back when this is all wrapped up, and we'll see what happens when I start it up. Okay, here we go. Everything's all buttoned back up. Reservoir's on. The connector's back on. Hose is here. To do this clip here. See it? I put the cover on it already. This clip, I put the clip on first. I had to do it from the bottom. It's only one way the clip goes on. So I put it on the bottom, and then I took the transmission line and I pushed transmission line in, and it clicked, and it won't come out anymore. And then I just put this cover back over the top of it. I have everything back how it was. So this fan assembly worked pretty good. Same as the old one. That's a Denso, original one. Yeah, let's see, this is a GM number on it. So, anyway, that's the original one. Let's start this thing up and see what happens. Alright. Key. 146,000 miles on it. It's fan a little bit lower. Okay. So the AC kicked on. Alright, so there's another problem. The AC kicked on. Oh, there we go, and the fan's on. Yeah, the compressor's on. Fan's on. Now I wonder if I turn the AC off. Let's see if the fan shuts off, because are you kidding me? The car locked with it running. What the heck? I have another key. Whew. This key will open it. I don't know why it locked. Holy cow. That was scary. I cut this key a long time ago. This is the old remote. And it won't start the car. There's something wrong with it. It's not precise enough to start the car. I changed the chip out and everything else inside here. It won't start the car, but it will open the door. Luckily, I have this key sitting here. Oh, I just got it sitting in my shop. All right, let's see now. What was I doing? Turning the AC off, right? Okay. AC, I think that does it. Right. AC's off. The fan turned on. I don't know how hot the car is. Where is this thing? Does it tell me temperature? No, it just tells me miles. But yeah, so AC should be off, and the fan is off. Now we'll turn the AC on. Look, it locked again. What the heck? AC on. Let's see. Close the door. It didn't lock. Makes more of a ticking noise now. And the fan's on. So the fan's on. I'm gonna give the car back to her and see what happens. Next thing is, I guess, find out what this ticking noise is. Sounds like injectors. That's my guess. But if I turn the AC off, still making noise. Okay. Okay, well, that's it. That was a quick, easy, fast job. Swap out that cooling fan. Hopefully it fixes her problem of it overheating and having the AC blow warm. See, the fan's not on now, I don't think. No, the fan stopped. So there might be another problem. I just figured, let's change this thing out first. Old ass fan, and I could see it looks like the bearings were shot on it. So anyway, we'll try that. If not, we'll continue on and figure out what else is the problem. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it informative, if it helped you in any way, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of these car repairs and other stuff going on, car shows and other stuff I have going on around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications. That'll let you know when I get a new video up on YouTube. And like I said, thanks again. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody sitting here through the end and watching these videos. Talk to you later. See ya.